I like to say that all of the book is true except for parts that aren't.
Right.
And I wanted to give my parents an adventure that I think ultimately, it may not be exactly the way it happened by any means.
Steinbeck might not have shown up.
Well,
you never know.
Yeah, there's parts
That's what they said.
Parts are absolutely true, except the parts that aren't.
Yeah.
But I think they told me all those stories in all those different ways because they were trying to tell me how their marriage had survived, how it was that they were still together. Because, I heard them every day. They just didn't agree on very much, and but I somehow always knew that they were going to stay together, one way or the other. And so I think by telling me those stories, they were telling me that they had shared something very special with that trip, and it was something that kept their marriage glued together over all of those years. It was a story of love, really. I wanted my dad to have some fun, and growing up, my dad didn't have a lot of fun. First place, he had to put up with Elsie, but in the second place, he had a lot of responsibility. I mean, it was just weighed down. I mean, it was like 10,000 pounds of weight on his back all the time. He had to
keep
operate
people
that
safe
coal mine,
in a dangerous
keep them alive. The whole town depended on him.
And the industry's dying.
Yeah, and that's right. And he had to deal with that too, which he didn't like. So, carrying Albert home, I was able to give my dad as a 23-year-old young man. He got to breathe a little bit. He got to experience a different life. I have him playing semi-pro baseball.
He's a good pitcher.
Oh, he loves it. And I only learned in later years that he had ever done it. That he was such a good baseball player, and he could have probably played semi-pro or even professional ball, but he had this great sense of responsibility and duty to Coalwood and in the coal fields. So I wanted to show Homer, my dad, who was not my dad at that time, I wanted him to experience some playfulness in his life. And even though the things don't work out well for him in that part where he plays baseball, he still, for a moment, we see him standing out in the field, almost like a Field of Dreams moment, where he is just absorbing all this clear air, the smells of the fresh green grass and the wooden bleachers and the game itself. He's playing a game, and it's not all life and death. I wanted to give that to him.
Could you have written this while your parents were alive?
If Mom had been alive, yes, because she would have laughed. But my dad, no. I couldn't have written Rocket Boys if my dad had been alive. I'm not sure how he would have taken it. And I think I would have had him always in the back of my mind, oh, my dad's going to read this, oh, my dad's going to read this, I better not write this, and that kind of thing. I would have been self-editing.